Hey Cancers, welcome to your love reading June 22nd to the 30th for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancers, I actually had to stop the pre-shuffle because I was getting so many messages and I was like, shit, I'm gonna start forgetting. So I've only got a few cards for the pre-shuffle, but that's fine. We got a lot of messages going and we're gonna do a whole reading anyway. So Cancers, especially for my newbies, I always do meditative session and pre-shuffle before I actually do a reading. Cancers, oh my God. First of all, the first thing I heard was Pisces, and that instantly made me think of Neptune. Neptune's going retrograde on the 21st, on the day of the solstice, for any of you who practice, Litha or celebrate Litha. Now, Neptune going retrograde is an awesome thing. I mean, first of all, it's going to make a lot of, it's a lot of people are going to be changing their perspectives on spirituality, changing perspectives on their life, changing their belief systems, essentially. Even going deeper into their spiritual practices, along with a lot of revelations coming to light, a lot of shit's coming out to light. We also have Pluto in retrograde right now. That is going direct in October. So those two energies coupled with each other, with the eclipse energy in July, which we are already in a pre-shadow effect for the eclipses. So you got three strong energies going on during this time period that will be carrying with you in Jesus. That will be carrying. Okay, it's the first day of Mercury retro pre-shadow. How are my words already fucked up? This energy is going to be carried with you into July. A lot of stuff is coming to light, Cancer, for you. A lot of stuff. And I feel like for some of you, it's going to be some unpleasant things, but you're going to handle it. Like, you're going to handle it. I heard tidal wave, actually, which I thought was interesting. And Cancer, I feel like that very much is your energy. It's like you're wiping something out. You're wiping something out. You're wiping the slate clean. And I feel like it's because you're going to be having a lot of revelations about a situation in your life, some lifestyle choices, or even maybe your own spiritual practice. I do feel like there's a person around this though. Possible love interest, partner, what have you. Could even be a family member or a friend, bringing some stuff out to light, or you're realizing stuff about them and you're like, oh no, tidal wave time. Let me wipe this shit out. I also heard mercy kill. Oh yeah, I also heard mercy kill. Which I almost feel like is going to be quick, very much like a tidal wave, and not to be too graphic, but they literally just showed me a visual of like, when an animal is suffering. They actually showed me a bird, which I really wish they didn't. They showed me a bird that was suffering, and it's like just that quick snap of the neck, right? It's very much that kind of energy, Cancer. Whatever it is that you're obliterating, wiping away out of your life, mercy killing, it's going to be quick. It's going to be quick. And then I was starting to hear like inner dialogues, and some of this inner dialogue you might actually be expressing to this certain person or people in your life. I heard the buck stops here. So you probably have been taking care of somebody, or maybe, maybe you're the more financially abundant one, right? Or maybe a lot of people rely on you or try to rely on you. Maybe a lot of people are codependent on you. You are Cancer. It is kind of the curse of Cancer, right? And don't get me wrong, guys, no judgment. I'm a Cancer rising, so I'm with you there. Very much so. Like the buck stops here. I also heard I've outgrown you. And we actually have Empress in reverse here. So when that came out, I was like, oh, okay, shit, got it. I've outgrown you. There's also a little bit of denial going on. Like, I feel like as you're doing this, I think because you're doing it so quickly, they don't really believe you. And Cancers, Cancers also run into this problem of like, when you're serious about stopping the love train or stopping the flow of amazing Cancerian energy towards someone, they kind of can't believe it, right? They don't take you seriously until it's like, sorry, I had coffee. I also have more coffee right here. It's like they don't take Cancerian seriously when that kind of stuff happens, right? And I know Cancers, I know you know what I'm talking about. And I think because you're doing it so quickly, they're going to be in denial. They're going to be in denial for a while. So don't be surprised if you continually hear from them. But I have a feeling you're going to be like so finally just like cutting away that it's like you're not even going to respond. I think a lot of you only like will not be responding to this person or persons, whoever it is that you're having to mercy kill, swift kill. It's going to take a while for them to realize it. Okay. So in the pre-shuffle cards, we have Empress in reverse, Libra energy, Taurus energy, Divine Feminine energy. Knight of Cups in reverse, Piscean energy, could also be water or fire, with the Tower in reverse. Scorpionic energy could also be Aries, because this is Mars influence. And then we've got the Four of Cups, Cancerian energy. So of course, a lot of water. But yeah, it's like you've outgrown this person, Cancer. Or the situation, could also be a situation. But you've outgrown it. It's like, I can't grow anymore. If I stay, I can't continue to grow because they just can't catch up with you, is kind of what I'm getting. You've been on a train of growth, Cancer. Which is something that I always liked about Cancers, and I've always realized about Cancers. They're always kind of growing to some capacity, and I think it's because of that yummy, nurturing Cancerian energy. Anyway, neither here nor there. And you get to a point where it's like you've grown as much as you can in the situation, and if they don't catch up, then you can't, it's like raising the ceiling. Thank you. You need to raise the ceiling with this person if you want to stick it out, but I think you're realizing you can't do that. And oh, for some of you, this tower's already happened. They're telling me that. For some of you, this tower has already happened, okay? Where you are definitely the one that's like, that brought it down. You're definitely the one that brought it down, and they're kind of just sitting there in denial, okay? Oh, Cancer. All right, so let's get into your actual reading here. I hate to be a girl, but my hair is bothering me. So I'm going to put you on pause, and then we'll get into it, okay? So give me a second. There we go. I just needed a few seconds. It just needed a little more volume. Just had a little too much product in it. Anyway, for those who are new to tarot, or have questions or curiosities on how to interpret tarot readings as a viewer, or if you have specific questions, go ahead and check out the link below. I tried to keep up on answering most people's general questions, okay? So go ahead and check that out. All right. Using steampunk as the primary, by the way. Any messages for Cancer regarding love? June 22nd to the... Oh, wow. Okay, that was quick. Knight of Cups in reverse. Piscean energy could also be water or fire, with the Nine of Swords. Gemini energy. Someone is really fucking upset about it. Okay, Cancer, I gotta be honest. And I think that they already have this inkling. They've got a little bit of an inkling, Cancer, that it's like the guillotine is coming. The guillotine of your shell is coming. Okay? They can kind of feel it for those who haven't done it yet. If you've done the deed... They're sick. They're kind of sick about it. They are in a little bit of denial still, but even with denial, guys, it's like, if you're gone, right? Yeah, this person just loves to be like physically next to you. I think that's actually, this is interesting, Cancer. Whoever this person is, because this is not going to be for everybody. This is actually more for like probably a subgroup of my Cancers that this reading is going to resonate with. For some of you, whoever's in this group, this is how different you are from this person, Cancer. Because I can feel my Cancerians. It's like you guys are very intuitive. A lot of you understand how to use energy, manipulate energy, and a lot of you are empaths. This person... they don't have that kind of capability. They don't even come close to you. So to get your energy, to feed off your energy, they need physical access to you. They can't just like tap into it like you probably could if you wanted to. I don't think you tap into them though, Cancer. I don't think you tap into them. But it's like they can't even come close to that ability that you have. So it's like that's what's making them anxious, and that's what's making them so fearful, because they need that physical access to you, and they know that you're turning the taps off, okay? Any messages for Cancer regarding love? Yeah, this feels like a quick breakup. I mean, this could also be like you leaving a job, or, cutting off a friend. It doesn't have to be a lover, but it feels very much romantic related. It doesn't have to be that. Any messages for Cancers regarding love? June 22nd to the 30th. I have a feeling, Cancer, this person's actually not happy. Oh, this is kind of sad. Sorry, I know we're only on 2 cards, right? Cancer, this person's actually not even happy in the situation with you. Yeah, they're very codependent. You're dealing with a very codependent person. At least they're codependent on your energy or their physical access to you. They're not even happy. I think that's also why you're doing a little bit of a swift kill here. It's like, I think this person's not happy, and you're not really happy. But they're just so codependent that it's like, I might not be happy, but I have Cancer, Any messages for Cancer? Six of Swords, Aquarian energy. I like seeing that. Nine of Wands, Sagittarian energy. I just heard quick getaway. Oh, Cancer. Eight of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Oh, Cancer. Okay, I gotta be honest with what I'm getting, guys. This is not gonna be for all Cancers, but for some of you, this is something you've been thinking about, but you haven't even taken the thought seriously because you haven't really seen all of the situation for what it is. And these shifts that are coming up for July and the Neptune going retrograde along with Pluto going retrograde is giving you so much clarity that it's like you're finally accepting that thought of like, okay, I need to not do this anymore, right? But while you've been kind of contemplating about it, you've actually been kind of already strategically planning a little bit of an escape. Does that make sense? Like, for example, if you live with this person, like let's say you share an apartment or whatnot, you know, you've been thinking about it, and like, no, I care about them. No, maybe we can make this work. But at the same time, you're like, well, maybe I should have a plan B. So you've been kind of like putting money away, maybe every once in a while, looking at apartments. Every once in a while, like you don't even take it that seriously. You're just like, you never know. Like kind of like you never know what's going to happen. And then you get all this clarity and then you're like, oh, no, I need to. Swift kill. Swift kill, and I already got the resources to do it because I was, you know, just in case. Cancer. Any messages for Cancers? Seven of Wands in reverse. Ooh, Leo energy. Cancer, when you leave, oh man, Cancer, I don't know what they did to you. I don't know the details of all your relationships, you know, because they are different for everybody. But this person's going to feel a little humiliated. I got to be honest. They're going to feel a little embarrassed. Let's see what else we got. I just kind of feel for them a little. Any message? They need to grow up. Sorry, I'm getting messages. They need to grow up. They need to grow up. That's kind of, I'm getting arrested development. It's almost like their maturity has been stunted. So no matter how old they are, it's like I'm almost getting the energy of like 16, 17, like teenage years. Any messages for Cancer regarding love? June 22nd to the 30th. Okay. Overall energy. Ooh, we got a King of Swords in reverse. Aquarian energy could also be Gemini or Libra. This is usually my narcissist card. And it's a spectrum of energy, guys. So it's like from, you know, as minor, Jesus, I can't talk. As minor as selfish tendencies all the way up to like a true blue narcissist. So wherever the spectrum lies for you, I think this person has been very much, again, leeching on your energy, but not to like the mastermind of a king. You know, it's very much like I said, they have a little bit of arrested development. They're not that mature. They're not even that high vibrational enough to tap into you energetically, right? It's like they don't even have that capability. They're not really a king. And so Cancers, don't shoot the messenger. I love you, Cancer. I do. But I'm actually getting a little bit of like, it's time for me to be selfish. It's time for me to be selfish. And there's a little bit of strategic planning going on here. Kind of what I was picking up on before, where it's like, you were thinking about it, but you're like not taking the idea seriously, but you still were like, let me have a backup plan just in case. Let me have a backup plan just in case. I'm not throwing you shade, Cancer. I'm just the messenger. Sometimes it's okay to be a little selfish. It's okay to be a little selfish. So let's get into this energy. Let's look at the Nine of Swords on your person here, okay? Let's use Rider-Waite to clarify. Tell me about Nine of Swords for Cancer. Regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me about Nine of Swords for Cancer. Regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me about Nine of Swords for Cancer. Regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. You guys keep asking me. This can definitely apply to work. Sometimes it's funny when I can like feel like the bombardment of questions, especially when it's like, it's something I've already said. It's just funny. It just kind of cracks me up. Yes, it can apply to work. Tell me about Nine of Swords. For Cancers, regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Yeah, they don't want to believe it, Cancer. They don't want to believe it. Tell me about Nine of Swords. Strength, Leo energy. Okay, well, I'm happy to see that for them. You know, because, again, I don't know this person. I don't know what they're, you know, the details of your relationship. But, you know, everyone starts out with good intentions, generally. Generally. Tell me about Nine of Swords for Cancer. Ooh, Two of Cups in reverse, Cancerian energy. They're trying really hard to be strong, but the more they stay in denial, the more they stand in that denial or trying not to believe it, trying not to see it, that it's going to be that much harder. It's almost like they need the strength to face it. They need the strength to face it. Tell me about Nine of Swords for Cancer. Ten of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Wow. This is fascinating here. Okay. Tell me about Nine of Swords. Five of Wands, Leo energy. Leo energy. And Three of Cups in reverse, Cancerian energy. Let's see what else we get. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords for Cancer regarding love. June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords for Cancer. Overall energy, Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh, Piscean energy. Underneath that, we got the Six of Swords, Aquarian energy. Yeah, so Cancer, it's interesting because now I'm picking up on your energy in these cards too. So this person's fretting, right? This person's fretting, can't really believe it, don't really want to face it. They could kind of feel it's coming. You know how, okay, we'll think back to your past relationships, right, Cancer? It's like anytime it was about to end, you kind of knew. Even if you don't want to believe it, you kind of knew. That's what this person's going through right now. Trying to have the strength to face the fact that this connection is broken. With the Ten of Pentacles here, like I said, this could definitely be work related here. But there's something about a home vibration and family vibration. Like I said, some of you could live with this person. And like I said, I did pick up on like maybe putting money away, maybe looking at apartments once a week, you know, that kind of energy, having the strength to face it. And with Five of Wands and Three of Cups in reverse, I think there has been some fighting, at least some tension and conflict between you two, but it's coming to an end. Three of Cups in reverse can also mean an end, actually, like a minor end, because it's disappointing. This isn't what either of you wanted. However it's been going, it's not what either of you wanted, and it's time to move on from that, right? So that's what this person is going through. But I am picking up on your energy, Cancer, where it's like, okay. I need to walk away, right? I need to walk away. I have the strength, and you already have the strength and courage to walk away, Cancer. It's almost like you just needed that final clarity and push, right? And the push is coming from whatever clarity you're getting from this Neptune going retrograde on top of the Pluto going retrograde. A lot of this energy might even transpire into July because of the eclipses, but you're already feeling that eclipse energy, okay? So just keep that in mind. Now let's look at you, Cancer. Making your getaway here with fighting force too. I mean, I'm almost feeling like a huge like breaking through and breaking away, like very swift, very abrupt, very quick, a little abrasive, Cancer. I just got to be honest. I'm also I'm liking this Eight of Swords in reverse. Let's look at this Eight of Swords in reverse in detail and see what's going on there. What deck do I want to use? You know, Legacy's calling me. Let's do Legacy. Tell me about Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Wow. Okay, these cards really want to talk. Just showing you, I haven't started yet, but the Ten of Cups did come out, okay? Tell me about Eight of Swords in reverse for Cancer regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me about Eight of Swords in reverse for Cancer regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me about Eight of Swords in reverse for Cancer regarding love, June 22nd. Oh, okay. Wow. Five of Cups in reverse, Scorpionic energy. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And Judgment in reverse. Fire energy, also Scorpionic energy for me as a reader. Two of Cups at the bottom, more Cancerian energy, more soulmate energy. So with this release, Cancer, this breaking away, this tidal wave, quick escape, swift kill, so to speak, it's actually putting the bounce back in your step, putting a little pep back in you. It's bringing in a lot more light into your environment. And Cancer, I think, you know, you guys are always very optimistic. I've actually never met a Cancer who was not optimistic. Well, unless they were like really heartbroken. But for the most part, Cancers, you guys are really good at holding on to optimism and positivity. And a lot of that is coming back in for you. And I think that you've been fairly optimistic through most of this energy. And I feel like this is kind of prolonged. I feel like this has been going on for a while, maybe even longer than you realize. But it's very quickly making you feel better, okay? And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, very delayed. Very, very, very delayed. This should have happened sooner is what I just heard. This should have happened a lot sooner. Tell me about Eight of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Wow. Four of Wands, Aries energy. So foundations, right? Foundations, relationships. This should have happened a lot sooner. A breaking away from it. Yeah, see, sorry, they're really dragging me into this. A breaking away from it. Judgment in reverse, I'm getting distance. It's like you really need to put distance between you and this person. Or situation. Or people. Tell me about Eight of Swords in reverse. For Cancer, regarding love. Ooh, okay. June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me about Eight of Swords in reverse for Cancer. Regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. All right, we got one more card out here. Oh my, Cancer, we have a Page of Wands. Cancer, no shade, no shade. But why do I have a feeling, Cancer, that there's a little bit of a come hither energy about this? I feel like some of you have someone else going on in this, where it's like, come hither, come hither, come here. Very flirty, and it feels very like new. I guess new is the best way to say that. A bit of like a blossoming energy. Some of you, this clarity might have come because you've got someone new in your energy field that is very enticing. And I'm not throwing any shade or judgment. This is how shit happens sometimes. Sometimes it takes the new opportunity to prevent itself. Wow, prevent itself. Oh, Cancer. Thank you. Okay, this is making sense now. This is why it's taking, okay, this is why this energy is here. Because this is something you should have left a long time ago. So now Spirit is like, okay, clearly you're not getting the message. So they've literally sent in your next opportunity for some of you, not all of you. Some of you, they've literally sent in the next opportunity, the next relationship, the next chapter to be like, hey, why haven't you wrapped this up yet? And that's bringing in the clarity of, oh, this is something I should have left a long time ago. I'm not happy. They're not happy. Why am I doing this? It literally took the next opportunity for you guys to kind of wake up to it. It's for you guys to wake up to it, okay? Because this is definitely kind of like a message of like, hey, hi, Cancer. Hello. Very flirty. Overall energy, we've got the Two of Cups with the Fool in reverse. This feels like a new opportunity in love, guys, knocking on your door. Really giving you the clarity of, yeah, I need to leave this situation over here. Wow, Cancer. This is impressive. Now let's get into the Seven of Wands in reverse. Like I said, I was feeling embarrassment for this person. I gotta be honest, Cancer, I feel really bad for them. I feel really bad for them. But let's look at it. Let's look at it. And like I was saying, I don't feel like, I don't feel like this is like playing the field with a couple people at once. This definitely feels very separate, like a big transition from like one to the next. But let's do Alice. Let's do Alice in Wonderland for this one. Tell me about Seven of Wands in reverse. Tell me about Seven of Wands in reverse. For Cancer. Regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me about Seven of Wands in reverse. For Cancer. Regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me about Seven of Wands in reverse for Cancer. Regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Tell me about Seven of Wands in reverse. For Cancer, regarding love, June 22nd to the 30th. Ooh, okay. So we have here the World in reverse. Yeah, you're closing out this cycle, and good for you. You should. Very clearly you should, right? Fixed energy. So Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Aquarius could also be Saturn because it rules Capricorn. So major life cycle ending here. Oh, Nine of Wands in reverse, Sagittarian energy. Whoa, with Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy here. This is a decision, Cancer. And it's definitely feeling like it's relating to your journey in relationships, okay? I just heard that song, Love is a Battlefield. Listen to that song because I also know that I have a lot of people here who are kind of young and probably have no idea what song I'm talking about. Look up that song, Love is a Battlefield. That just came to me. That song's gonna resonate for some of you. But that's kind of the energy you're having right now. It's like it's almost like this whole situation, even though you're being enticed, like I said, some of you, not all of you, are being enticed by your next opportunity. It's almost like you're thinking to yourself, like, God, it's like, what? It's like you're just kind of tired from the love and war of relationships, right? You're tired of that. You're tired of that. And it's almost like you're in this next opportunity. You're making the decision to be like, I'm not going to deal with anything that's difficult anymore. Because at the end of the day, are relationships hard? Yeah, they're not easy. They're not easy peasy. But if you have a partner that's putting in the same amount of work as you, and a partner that you're on the same page with, that you want the same things with, and that want the best for you, and that you want the best for them, it's remarkably easier, okay, to compare to other relationships. And you know, really makes it worth it. Tell me about Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm also feeling like this person that you are tidal waving, swift killing here, is trying to figure out what to do with themselves and their next move in life. Tell me about Seven of Wands in reverse. Now we have, Nine of Cups in reverse, Piscean energy, because you're not going to put up with this energy anymore. You're not going to allow yourself to be disappointed in love. You're not going to allow yourself to be disappointed in love, and you're just done with the disappointments. You're done with the hope being taken out of relationship possibilities. And I think for some of you, whoever this new person is that things are blossoming with, because this definitely feels a little bit like a flirtatious offer to start something. Even with this person, you're going to be practicing that, which is great, Cancer. So you learned a lot from this experience. You're just like, I'm not putting up with bullshit. I'm not putting up with anything that doesn't make me feel completely fulfilled, right? Because at the end of the day, relationships shouldn't be this hard or this disappointing. Overall energy for the Seven of Wands in reverse, we have the Hierophant. Oh my God, and look underneath that, we've got the Ace of Cups. Taurian energy. What did I say? What did I say? Your next opportunity is already like, Cancer, hello, please get out of that situation. You've been in it for too long, and you know it, and you know it, you know it. Because your next opportunity is quite clearly knocking. Not all of you have this opportunity knocking yet. Some of you are going to have this oh, come back. Some of you are going to get out of this, and then right around the corner, brand new spanking opportunity here. Okay. Wow, Cancer. This was an incredible reading. Let's get some advice for you guys using the Spirit Animal deck. Any advice for Cancer regarding this spread? Any advice for Cancer? I'm also getting, hold on, sorry, they're stopping me. I'm also getting a spiritual desire here. Whatever you want in your next relationship, you want it to be spiritual. You want it to be a spiritual connection. You want it to be deep. I mean, you're a water sign. You need deep. You need deep. We just, water signs just do. But that's what you're wanting. And it's almost like you're making that the standard, which is beautiful. I love that. You're like, you know what? I'm not taking anything less than a spiritual connection. I'm not taking anything less than deep. I love that. I love that, Cancer. And Spirit is also leading you. Spirit's also leading you, very much so. Any advice for Cancers regarding love and this spread? Sorry, all of a sudden I'm feeling the hate from the cross watchers here. Okay, let me address the cross watchers. So if a Cancer did this to you, because being a cross watcher, I also find more often than not, it's just role reversal, where you're the one who's doing this to a Cancer. But for those where it's a Cancer doing this to you, and it's like you are the other person getting left behind, who's not quite at that same spiritual level as the Cancers. I'm just going to say spiritual level as the Cancers. Look, you weren't happy in this either. Clearly. It's time for you to find the person who's going to make you really happy. Okay? Don't hate the messenger. I know it's painful. I know it sucks, but it's going to help you grow. It's going to help you learn if you don't fight it. Okay. Had to address them. Sorry. Any advice for Cancers? Any advice for my Cancers regarding this spread? Any advice for 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 Cancers? Oh, very nice, Cancer. Owl Spirit, you can see clearly now. 43 breaking down to a 7. Yeah, you know your path, Cancer. You know your path. It's basically saying just keep using your intuition and you're going to be just fine. And Cancers, you're doing that. And I almost feel like you don't really have a choice as far as your intuition is concerned. With all these energies, guys, especially with the next new moon is actually in Cancer, just letting you know. It's on the 2nd of July. It's almost like you can't help but see. You can't help but see. But keep using your intuition, okay? It's only going to help you. Any advice for Cancers regarding this spread? Oh, yeah, beautiful. Awesome. Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. 26 breaking down to an 8, and then we have Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. 54 breaking down to a 9. This is actually where I'm filling the gap between you and this person, where it's like, I've outgrown you. Oh, God, I know this sounds painful. Sorry for the cross watchers. I know a little, that stung a little bit because I felt it. But this is about that gap, right? This is the in-between, the gap between you and this person energetically, vibrationally, whatever you want to say, with knowing your worth. Cancer, recognizing that this person is not up to, you know, your standard of certain things. Again, sorry, cross-watcher. First of all, there's a lid for every pot, okay? Let me just say that. Let me just kind of like reassure the cross-watchers here. There's a lid for every pot, guys. There is. Have you seen Tim Burton and Helen Bonham Carter? There's a lid for every pot, okay? This just wasn't your pot. That's it. This just wasn't your pot. And Cancer, you need to recognize, that's not your lid, okay? Essentially, because you are only going to be accepting anything that's deep, anything that's spiritual, anything that really resonates with your current energy, because you are at a point with this person that you just can't grow anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. It was a learning lesson. It was a learning lesson, okay? And that was their purpose in your life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Any other advice for Cancers? Any other advice for Cancers regarding this spread? Wow, nice. You guys got a lot of advice coming out. Any advice for Cancers regarding this spread? Any advice for Cancers? Okay, so now the last two pieces of advice. We have Turtle Spirit and Elephant Spirit. These are, oh, I love these cards together, actually. I'm almost getting powerhouse energy. It feels really good. 62 breaking down to an 8, and 20, is that 25? 25 breaking down to a 7 here. So you have 7 and 8. You already had another 8 and another 7, Cancer. So I'm going to take those as synchronicities. And that's why this feels really powerhousey. For those who have that next opportunity already kind of presenting itself, that's that energy coming in. And it's so funny because it's the same numbers of the energy of the gap that you have with your current person that you're trying to swift kill with the energy of the person coming in. Powerhouse. Powerhouse. Slow and steady wins the race, and learn from the past. I love when a reading can come full circle like this, guys, because with this person, maybe it started a little hot and heavy, and maybe that's why you didn't really recognize that this person wasn't quite on your... Again, don't be offended. I'll just say wasn't your pot. Just wasn't your pot, wasn't your lid. You just didn't really realize it because maybe it started a little hot and heavy. But with this is like baby steps, because you've learned, Cancer, because you've learned. Learn from your past, learn from this relationship, learn from your experiences, and take baby steps with this new person, with this new opportunity, because it is very much a powerhouse energy. These two animals are some of the most majestic animals in the animal kingdom, as far as, in my opinion anyway. In my opinion, both of these animals can get to a very ripe age, right? A very ripe age. They're both symbols of wisdom in many, many cultures, and both symbols of major, major respect in many cultures, right? This is the spiritual connection you're looking for, right? And it's almost like, I don't want to fuck it up. I want to do this one right. So let's do baby steps because I've learned from my mistakes. And then overall, I got so dragged into that. I almost forgot about the overall advice. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Cyclical energy. Oh, come back, come back. Okay, 37. So again, cycles, right? We have the world here. This is a major cycle that you're closing out here, Cancer. And it's like, it's really made you a lot more confident. And it's also, again, made you realize your worth and your value. I'm just getting a lot of confidence and a lot of pride, but not in a negative way, like a very healthy pride and a lot of compassion too. I don't think oh, okay. They're actually telling me that you need to practice a little compassion with this person you're swift killing. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit, you know, don't be too abrasive in the way that you leave. Again, I don't know what's happened between the two of you. This is all advice from spirit. You don't got to listen to me. You don't got to, you know, listen to my advice. I'm just, again, the messenger. But to be a little bit more compassionate with this past person here, okay? But there's a light about you moving forward that's really beautiful. And in this next phase of your life, in this next relationship or next, you know, opportunity, whatever, you know, if this is all work, it's a new work opportunity. It's something that you can be really proud of and something that's going to make you really happy. Okay. All right, Cancers. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and I will see you guys later. Bye, Cancers. Namaste.